Most welcome, my dear teachers and children. Today, I want to discuss what is verb. What is the definition of verb? What are the various examples? Now, let us see. Verb means the word which tells action, state or being, possession or ownership of the subject. So, the verb tells action of the subject, state or being of the subject, possession or ownership of the subject. Generally, people believe that verb means only action word. So, to tell action of the subject is one of the functions of the verb. So, verb has three functions. One is action, two, state or being, three, possession or ownership. All these three about the subject only. So, it tells the action of the subject. Action may be done by the subject, done to the subject. Subject may do action or subject may receive action. Subject may do action or action may be done to the subject. That's why, so Ravi bought a pen. Here, Ravi is name of a person, noun. So, it is a noun. Ravi is noun. And it came before the verb. It came before the verb bought. So, this bought is verb and Ravi is subject. Here, the verb says the action done by the subject. Who bought? Ravi. Ravi is the name of a person, noun. That noun came before the verb subject. Here, the verb bought says the action of the subject, and this is the action done by the subject. And here, she laughs, and she is actually a pronoun. It came before the verb, it is subject. And laughs is action verb. Who laughs? She. So, this is also action done by the subject. And a third example, if we see, the fruit was eaten by me. Here, subject is the fruit. This is a noun, name of a thing, noun. That noun came before the verb was eaten. Okay, so this is subject. Here, subject did not do this action, but this action was done to the subject. Fruit did not eat, the fruit was eaten by me. So, here subject did not do this action, but action was done to the subject. Anyhow, it is the action of the subject only. So, the verb says action done by the subject, action done to the subject. Next, second one is state or being of the subject. State. In what state, in what position, in what condition the subject is. Now, here let us see example. The baby sleeps. He lies on the bed. So, here sleeps tells the condition or the position of the subject baby. Subject. So, sleeps is verb. It tells the state or the position or condition of the subject. Now, the book is on the table. The book is on the table. Where the book is existing? On the table. So, here existing, this is verb. It tells the existence. It is called being. It is called being. The verbs that tell being are am, is, or was, were. Am, is, or was, were are helping verbs or main verbs also. So, these verbs tell being. Sleep, lie, etc. This kind of verbs tell the state of the subject. Am, is, or was, were, etc. They tell the being of the subject. And suppose the action, so many words are there. Come, go, bring, take, sit, say, stand, okay, repair, build. All these actually verbs denote action. Now, third one, let us see possession or ownership of the subject. Verb tells action of the subject, verb tells state or being of the subject, and verb tells possession or ownership of the subject also. Possession means what is with the subject, what the subject owns. Now I have a pen, I own a pen, the pen belongs to me. So all these verbs, they tell the possession or ownership of the subject. What is the subject here? I. So what I possess, what I own, what is with me, the verb have tells. And she has a car. What she possesses, what she owns, what belongs to her car. So has tells her ownership, her possession. So has is verb here. So the verbs denoting possession are have, has, had is past, own, belong, consist, comprise. This kind of verbs, they tell the possession or ownership of the subject. Now we have seen a verb may have one word or more than one word. If one word is there, that is the main verb. Suppose here, if one word is there, that is the main verb. So is only one word in this sentence, that is the main verb. And sleeps, here only one word in the verb, that is main verb. Here bought and laughs are also only one word is there in the verb, so these are main verb. But here was eaten, two words are there. This is eaten is main verb, and was is helping verb. So in this way, if more than one word is there, the last word is main verb, and the before words in the verb are helping verbs. Okay, now let us see. She is watering the plants. What is the verb here? The verb is watering. In these two words are there, and watering, this is the present participle, this is actually main verb. And it is helping verb here it is main verb, because only one word is there here, that's why it is main verb. Here it is helping watering, that is the present participle or ing form, to form a present continuous tense, that's why watering is main verb, is helping verb. And I shall be waiting for you. Here what is the verb here? Shall be waiting. In this, waiting is main verb, BGB, B form, helping verb, shall is another helping verb. There is two helping verbs are there in the verb. If anybody asks what is the verb here, I shall be waiting for you, what is the verb means? Shall be waiting, we have to say. In this, what is the main verb? It is waiting. What is the helping verb? Helping verbs, two are there. One is shall, another is be. Shall, it denotes a future tense, and be helps the ing form to form a continuous tense. That's why it is future continuous tense if you come. But what are the helping verbs? Shall and be. Don't say shall be. Shall is one helping verb, be is one helping verb, and waiting is main verb. Waiting is main verb. Waiting is main verb here. Verb we can classify into two. One is transitive verb and another is intransitive verb. Transitive means pass over. Intransitive means not passing over. Transitive means pass over. Intransitive means not pass over. What is passing over? Okay, here the action done by the subject passes over from subject to object. For example, Shravan bought a good book. What is the action here? This is verb, action. Who did this action? Shravan. This is noun, subject. So this is the action done by Shravan, that is the subject, passes over from subject to object. Okay. Now whether object is there or not, how can we know? Okay, if you put a question with whom or what, if you put a question with whom or what before the subject, If answer is there, then object is there. Because object will become a noun or pronoun only. Here noun or pronoun means a person or a thing. Now, you put a question here, whom Shravan bought? No answer. What Shravan bought? A book, a good book. So, this is noun used as object. Okay, so it is what is actually transitive verb. This is transitive verb. And here he helped me. Helped is verb, action. Who did this one? Subject. The pronoun subject he. Pronoun that came before the verb helped is called subject. So he subject. So this is the action done by subject. It passes from subject to object me. Object is there or not? Again we put a question with whom or what. What he helped? No answer. Whom he helped? Me. Answer is there. So this is object, a person. This is a person. This is a thing. So a noun or pronoun that denote a person or a thing is called object. If it comes after the verb. A noun or pronoun can become subject if they come before the verb. If a noun or pronoun that come after the verb are object of the verb. So here objects are there. Okay, that's why these are transitive verbs. Now let us see here. She laughs loudly. What is the action? Here laughs. So this is verb. And she, this is subject. Now whether it is transitive or intransitive, let us see. Here loudly. Loudly is not a thing. Loudly is not a person. Again we put a question with whom or what. What she laughs? No answer. Whom she laughs? No answer. How she laughs? Loudly. So this is the answer to how. This is the answer to how. So this is adverb. This is adverb of manner. Okay. What are the kinds of adverbs we will see later on. Now he came here. Again action is came. He is pronoun came before the verb subject. Okay, here whether it is object or not, it must be a noun or pronoun. Noun or pronoun, how can we know? Again you put a question with whom or what. Whom he came? No, it is not person. What he came? It is not a thing. Where he came? Where he came? He came here. So this is adverb of place. It is answer to where. It is answer to where. So this is also not object. So here in both the sentences, the action done by the subject does not pass out to object because object is not there. That's why these are intransitive verbs. Now let us see third sentence. He looks happy. What he looks? No answer. Whom he looks? No answer. How he looks? Happy. So this is actually here adjective. He looks happy. Who is happy? He. So here also no object. That's why this is also intransitive verb. This is also intransitive verb. This is also intransitive verb. Okay, a verb cannot be, we cannot actually classify a verb always as a transitive or intransitive. By seeing its uses only. Now let us see, he looks happy, no object, intransitive verb. He looks at the photo. He looks at the, after the verb looks, if you put a preposition, it became intransitive verb because it is object. What he looks? What he looks at? Photo. So this is object, is a noun object. So here some verbs can be used as intransitive verbs. The same verb can be used as a transitive verb by putting a preposition. In this way, by seeing the uses only, okay, we can classify the verbs as a transitive or intransitive. 1 minute. Okay, this is the preliminary knowledge that is about a verb and a transitive and intransitive. Transitive and intransitive is actually it is a bigger chapter. We can go in detail in later videos. but this is the brief information I have given so that you can have idea. Only transitive verbs can be changed into passive. So we must know whether object is there or not. This is the clue. Put a question with whom or what and find out object is there or not. If object is there, then only you transfer it. Suppose he came from Mumbai. Okay. What he came? No answer. Whom he came? No answer. Where he came? From Mumbai. So from Mumbai is an adverb phrase. So it cannot be changed into passive voice because it's not an object. Okay. Mumbai was come by him, come from by him, you cannot change. That's why there must be an object must be there. Then only we can change it to we can change it into passive voice. So if object is there, that is what is called transitive verb. Transitive verbs only we can change it to passive voice. So, okay, thank you. If any queries are there, you can actually send them through your comments. Thank you.